Hello friends, I welcome you all to the next lecture of unit number 5. From few lectures we had gone through the various terms that are related with the unit number 5, that is docks and harbor. Under that we had seen the various types of harbors, ports, classification of harbors, etc. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss the next point, that is docking facilities and repairing facilities. So basically docking facilities are provided in the form of wet dock and dry dock, and for repairing facilities floating docks are provided. So now we will discuss dry dock, wet dock and floating dock in detail. So first we should know what is a dock. So a dock is a general term which is used to define a marine structure, and this marine structure is used for tying of vessels, for loading and unloading of cargo, or for embarking and disembarking passengers. Means when we have to load the material into the cargoes, in that case for tying those vessels to a particular location, the docks are used. Docks are necessary because discharging of the cargo of ships requires a number of days, during which period, if the ship is subjected to vertical movement by the tide, great inconvenience will be caused and special arrangements will have to be made for the lifting of the cargo. So, this is the purpose of providing a dock at the harbor side. So, here figure 1 shows a dock. Here we can see a dock is provided for loading and unloading of the cargoes and passengers. If we see the classification of docks, docks are basically categorized into two types, wet dock and dry dock. So wet dock is also known as harbor dock. So docks which are used for berthing of vessels to facilitate loading and unloading of passengers and cargo are known as wet docks. Here figure 2 shows a wet dock. Here water is available below these ships, therefore it is called as a wet dock. In many countries there are large variation in tidal level, hence open berthing becomes impossible. In such cases, an artificial basin provided with gates called as wet dock is created for smooth transactions with the vessels. So here we can see it is an enclosed area like a artificial basin. This is an artificial basin, and here we can see gates are also created for smooth transactions of the vessels. The second type is the dry dock. Dry dock is also known as graving dock. So here water is not available below the ship, therefore it is called as a dry dock. The vessels that are used for repair are known as a dry dock. Dry dock is a rectangular line excavation which is located in the foreshore of a harbor. So here all of you please make correction. This figure is of a dry dock which is also known as graving dock. By mistake I had written here wet dock. All of you please note this is a figure of dry dock. So this dry dock has an entrance which may be open or closed by means of gates, and there is a pumping plant to remove the water inside the dock. Ships are floated into dock and entrance is closed by means of movable gates. So here we can see the gates are provided through which the ship can enter into this basin, and whatever the water that is available to this side is pumped out. As the water removed from the interior of the ship and because of which the ship settles on previously arranged blocks. So as soon as we can remove the water from this area, the ship can rest on a blocks which are arranged previously in this portion. Now any repair or painting of ship is carried out where the dock is filled with water to same level as on the seaside. Now the gates are open and ship sails out. Means after the repair and maintenance, again the water is filled in this dock, and because of which this ship will float on the water, and after that the gates are open, and because of which the ship can be sail out. The dry dock have been built of stone or bricks or timber or concrete and steel. Modern dry dock are built of concrete. The third type of dock is a floating dock and is generally used for repairing purpose. It is a floating structure with floor and two side wall wider than ship. So here we can see it is a floating structure that is floating on a water, and it consists of a floor. Here we can see this is a floor of this dock, and the two sides of this dock is wider than ship. Here we can see these two sides are wider than width of the ship. It is used to lift the vessel out of water for the purpose of repairs and servicing. So here we can see this vessel or ship is lifted for the purpose of repair and maintenance, and such type of docks are generally power operated. The advantages of such type of docks are these are mobile, there is rapid construction and lower cost of pumping as compared to the other type of dock. Here figure 4 shows a floating dock. So this is about the various docks. So with this we will stop here and continue in the next lecture. Thank you.